Friends, hello. It does my heart good. It makes me happy to make this video that Nndm has come out with their new Q here, Q1 of this year to be exact, and thank God, finally we are back on top with Nndm. It was a fantastic report for the start of the year. So this is what we've been waiting for, what we needed, and for all the long-term investors that have been just biting their tongue since the last big push here on Nndm, this is a huge day for us. Not, there's some little things here that we would like to happen, but we're going to talk about all that right now. So friends, hello, welcome. For if you're new to Nndm, if you've been here with Nndm, let me first say I have always been bullish on Nano, and a lot of us have. There's a lot of people that have. I think if you invest in Nndm at this point, you've been here for a while, you've definitely taken some heat for it because it's had a lot of ups and downs throughout the past 2 years. Board members shuffled, CEOs, just a lot of crap we've been putting up with here, but we knew that something was bound to happen here with Nndm because it's a company that's going to be pushing into the future with what they do with their 3D printers and what they're trying to focus on. So with this good news here, let's talk about the actual stock price, what we're seeing so far right now. Nndm is still holding under this $3 mark, and this is all new news. So Nano was falling apart. My whole argument here, as like the last few times I've talked about Nano, is that I'm like, just stay above $1, stay above $2, so we do not start talking about reverse splits. That was like the main thing we did not want to be talking about. Nano fell all the way down to a 221, and I think a lot of people were counting it out that they were gonna have bad quarterlies. All the bears were against it, but we had a push today. It wasn't like a massive push, but it was still a good push. I think a lot of people are still under in Nano. I think a lot of people, I think Nano is holding a lot of long-term investors. I think people are probably bag holding at this point, and that's okay because we're looking at the future for Nndm, and this is a really good start to what could come here. So it just today closed at a 275, trying to make it up to a 280 here towards the end of the day. So all in all, great day. Yeah, I would have liked to see at least bust into a $3 mark, but at this point, the main thing right now is that we have survival. We have survived the flooding. I say this because it's been a long time since we've had really good news here with Nndm. It has been some time, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't gonna say this or let this out, but publicly, but I had kind of made a video, like worked on a little bit of a video a month ago where I was like, listen, if these next quarterlies don't work out with Nndm, I might be out, friends. I might be out. Because I was like, I'm just going to put my money elsewhere. I'm going to take a hit, but I'm going to put it elsewhere. But with this situation now, this is what we need to see. This is the main subject of a company. They need to make money. They need to make good quarterlies. They need to beat expectations. And with this now, so now that we have this good quarterly and all the numbers on here, if you go on Nndm's website and go into their news, and you'll see the balance sheet, everything, what they have going on right now with this. I'll throw a few pictures up here, but there's a lot more. I don't think everybody wants me to read what is going on here. They have their cash and cash equivalents, your bank deposits, all that on there, what they're holding, inventory, stuff like that, assets. So those numbers are all on there. In Nndm, kind of talking about what they're planning on doing here in the future. So just a lot of good news. This is a big win for the investors today. It's just a good feeling. Obviously, where will Nano go from this moment on? I have always kind of said Nano obviously is not an AI company. It's not officially an AI company, but it is a little bit of a futuristic company with what they're trying to do, with what they make, and they have their hands in a lot of different technology, from medical to machinery to military contracts. They have a lot of stuff going on that they've done, doing, and are going to be doing. My main thing that I would like to see here with Nndm, the element that I would like to see it hold here and take, is that it holds this high $2 range. We can get back into a $3, $3.50 range, and hopefully with the next quarterly we continue to see big numbers here. I don't know that Nano Dimensions is going to run to like a $4 to $5 mark at this point. What I am curious though with this situation is that now that Nano has proven again, since we're over COVID, that it's back up and making good quarterlies, that it will start to grab the attention of investment firms. This was Nano Dimension really came onto the scene years ago when Cathie Woods made a huge investment into Nano Dimension, which is why you see such a huge spike in the stock back in 2021. That was a lot of Cathie Woods doing right there. In Nano Dimensions, that was like the last little bit of good trail that it had with news and money, and since then it's been taking a little bit of a hardship, but now this new quarterly here, this is really fantastic. So gross margins increased to 44%. That is huge. Adjusted 47. Best quarter in the company's history. 50% organic revenue growth since Q3 2022. Company plans to continue its share buyback program. Conference call to be held today at 9 a.m. This is a little bit of old news here, but news for today. So, friends, listen, this is fantastic. I am curious to see what Nano Dimensions is going to continue to do here. Says right here, record revenues of $14.97 million. So, that is a good chunk of change here for a stock that is only having their first quarter of this year and is only is under a $3 stock that's showing good reports. So I'm not expecting, like I said before, I'm not expecting Nano Dimension to go to like $5 to $6 here right at this moment. I would not be surprised to see it continue to move here to like hold this high $2 to a $3, $3.50 range. I wouldn't be shocked at that. Not at all. But there is one huge thing that you need to realize. A lot of what is going on with Nano Dimension right now, Nano has kind of like fell out of the limelight right now, and it's just a lot of old investors here that are excited, happy, and Nano Dimensions has got to kind of get back out there and be known. You would be surprised how many people don't even know about Nano Dimension that just started to invest this year or last year. They just don't know about it. It hasn't really made headlines. It hasn't really been out there. So hopefully we start to see people talk about it, investment firms start to talk about it, start to buy into it, and Nano Dimension can start to get some pretty big deals here, because when we do see these companies come out with these good quarterlies, these record quarterlies here, it gets the attention of other companies that say, hey, this company's doing something right, we want to work with. And that's really, that's what really starts stuff. I mean, look at Palantir. Palantir is a perfect example of what is going on right now with companies that are getting one good deal after another good deal, getting bought up by investment firms, Cathie Woods. So who knows? Cathie Woods could step back in here and, make another buyback in, rebuy her shares. Who knows? Friends, I'm not going to really say much more. I just want to say congratulations. I know a lot of us I've been yapping about Nano Dimensions for 3-4 years now. We're not rich right now, but this is really news that we needed. This is fantastic news. And if Nano Dimension can keep this up, if they can keep doubling what they're doing on these quarterlies, so we hit the next quarterly another 14 million, and then December quarterly another 14 million, more than likely they'll be not far apart from each other. Hopefully it's above what it's doing now, but this should be a really good year for Nano, and this is really what you want to look at for a long-term play. So with that, more than likely we're going to see $3 again here pretty soon. I would hope so, for God's sakes. I would hope so. This news is so fresh right now that it's still being siphoned out through a lot of people right now. So friends, with all that said, let me know what you think here. Congratulations, this is fantastic. I can't say that enough, and I'm just truly happy that Nano Dimension is finally back doing something great. We put a lot of trust in it, a lot of time, and a lot of us have taken a lot of heat for that we kept in it. So friends, I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.